Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. We are going to be drawing a perfect picture.
Breathing, meaning that some individuals have a displaced rib fracture that can actually puncture a lung, obviously problematic, and we can hear that on physical exam. And then also some patients, because their ribs are broken, they're in so much pain, they actually splint their breathing, meaning they don't breathe as deeply. And then they actually start losing a portion of their lungs at the basis through a process called atelectasis. So what we do in those patients is try to get really good pain control and give them a tool called incentive spirometry, which encourages them to take those deep, powerful breaths.
Take a look at your hand. What's wrong with my hand?
What's wrong with the hands? Oh, what? I don't know what that is.
You're poisoned.
Why?
Spider bit you, didn't it? You're gonna turn into one before long.
Okay, gotta fact check this one. You do not turn into a spider after being bit by one. So many people are afraid of lethal spiders. In North America, I think that's unheard of. In fact, it's almost unheard of across the world. I think we need to break this stigma that spiders are deadly. In fact, most bites, even the bites that we see here in North America on the Northeast coast, are usually from recluse spiders. They just cause a little inflammation. Sometimes in rare cases, there are systemic effects. Yes, it's rare and it does happen. But if you get medical care, your chance of dying
This is so far.
really
Hopefully you guys
By the
can
time
see
this
it.
long hand goes around once, you'll have become one of the spiders. When the hand arrives here, you'll feel tingling and pain in your limbs. When it's here, you'll feel dizzy and nauseous.
We do have some expectation as to when you'll start experiencing symptoms depending on the type of spider that bit you and what the rash might look like after the fact. In fact, here's what a rash might look like if a recluse spider bit you. Well,
Secret
Okay.
drug spray. Just spray and stay fresh all day. My turn.
Okay, so Mr. Olympia. He's doing some really weird exercises for someone who's trying to become the strongest man. He's doing weighted crunches and then internal rotation. Throw a lot of compound lift. That's actually one of the biggest unfair things that I see in the gym. If someone's on gear, aka testosterone or other steroids, they don't have to lift this heavy and do all these things. Like they can go really lightweight, and as long as they're making use of their muscle, it is easier to build muscle. Oh no, don't do it. That's so bad. Oh my god. He turned into the Incredible Hulk. By the way, most people, they don't drink their steroids, they inject their steroids. A lot of times the steroids that you do take by mouth can cause serious problems with your liver, like very quickly. So people like to bypass that and go directly into the blood. Do not use anabolic steroids for recreational purposes. It's not because they're just illegal. Yes, that's the wrong reason to use them, but there's also so many health complications past what you see in media. Like a lot of people talk about testicular shrinking, poor fertility, male pattern balding, female pattern balding. These are like superficial things. Look at this list from the NIH of things that can go wrong from using anabolic steroids. It's a true problem. And I feel like the people that are these huge mega monsters with their muscles that lie to you about using it and their health complications from using it are doing a huge disservice to the public. Oh no, did he kill him? Oh, why are you so angry? If he's so strong and he hits himself, doesn't he damage himself? Oh my god. He's like a prion. You can't kill him. It's mad cow disease in anime form.
It's so cute. It's the best of all.
Oh, Pikachu and Ash.
Hi, Pikachu.
Oh, well, see, as a doctor, I'm very concerned for Ash here. Because when I first watched this, I didn't have a medical degree. But now that I know, voltage can be extremely deadly, even at low voltage, depending on the current, the milliamps. You know, those huge tasers have 50,000 volts, but a socket has much less voltage and yet can still kill you because it depends on the current, how much you're exposed to it, where you're standing, the path of the electricity. All these factors matter. Don't listen to the people who say it's not the volts that kill you, it's the amps. It's both. See that? I just became an electrophysicist on the spot. God, I hope that was accurate. God, do I remember these Pokemon? Ghastly? This one, the bigger one is
No.
Goomba. It's something.
No!
Yeah.
This is it now. God.
spaghetti burger? Oh. Oh, that chandelier is falling right on top of you guys. I mean, there's a lot of back trauma that's happening if you're getting a giant chandelier falling on your lumbar or thoracic spine. And the reason, by the way, I would get a CAT scan on them right away is because of the mechanism of injury. Not just based on their symptoms, just the fact that this heavy chandelier fell on them. It's time. Let's go attack.
Explosion or
Explosions are not good for health. Oh no. Evil creature and good townspeople.
the walls 50 meters high.
This is interesting. You do not see a dilated pupillary response here that you would see in someone who's truly afraid.
That is so fire.
I can't clarify what a titan is medically because we do not have a definition for that. Great gluteus maximus. My man has been doing his squats. What are these people? I feel like this is what happens when patients elope from their rooms in the hospitals and they just start wandering. Oh, but that's a creepy spot. Very Joker-esque. I see some mottling of the skin too. That was concerning.
Sweetie, listen to me. My legs have been crushed. Even if you can get me out of here, I can't run.
Yes, you can't run, number one. And number two, if you remove the thing that's been causing the crush injury, you could actually create a bigger problem, like a fatty embolism. Because if you have a broken bone, there's some fat tissue that can enter the bloodstream and be potentially deadly. In addition to all the damaged muscle tissue, all the intracellular contents, like the different electrolytes that can spill into your bloodstream, causing a heart arrhythmia. Like, very, very dangerous.
You hear me? Stay alive!
Good advice. Wow, that thing is huge. Do they eat them? What do they do? Oh, they are good. I feel like this titan also has a misrepresentation of how many teeth a human should have. I love that there's red blood cells flying through the air. Like, it's not even splatter of blood. We need a blood splatter analysis expert in here to discuss this. They have jetpacks? Oh! That was a masseter attack. Oh, that's a skull fracture until proven otherwise. For me, I'm going to stabilize that C-spine and get him to a hospital stat. Oh, is he being swallowed? Oh my god, is he rescuing him from the mouth of the titan? Oh, that's a dislocated shoulder. Oh yeah.
Right.
Don't let him bite you. By the way, the master is such a strong muscle in humans, let alone titans. There's no way he's fighting that. Sorry, bro. Yeah, thought so. Oh, is it dislocated? What's happening? Okay, if a patient is having extreme joint pain and starts having a fever, what I would be concerned for would be a septic arthritis, which is an infection of the joint space. But if they're having shortness of breath and chest pain as well, radiating to the left shoulder, I would think heart attack, especially if someone of advanced age. There's a doctor right here, Baruto. On YouTube.
緊急の依頼だ。料金は倍もらうよ。
ああ、構わん。
それ、とびっきりの悲鳴を聞かせてくれるんだろうね。
Oh no, why is he blue like that? Blue color means that the blood is deoxygenated and the patient's not breathing.
あんたも怪我してるじゃないか。
That is it for today's video. Bye.